Even though Punxsutawney Phil said there will be 6 more weeks of winter, spring sports started as Syracuse men's lacrosse hosted Jacksonville this past Saturday. Tua was taken with the 5th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, and everybody knew that the Dolphins were either going to take him or Justin Herbert. Jimmy McCool made his first start at goalie for the Orange, and he certainly played it cool, finishing with 6 saves and only allowing 2 goals. Syracuse lacrosse fans sure are upset as the team got upset by 6-seeded Maryland to spoil their previously perfect season. Caitlin Clark is moving from the court to the course as she announced she will be teeing off for the penultimate tournament on the LPGA Tour. Ended in a crazy fashion, came down to the last play of the game, which ended up being ruled a touchdown at first, a pass from Lamar Jackson to Isaiah Likely. He caught the ball, ruled a touchdown, but his foot was on the line. Then they overturned it and the Chiefs won this game. The saying goes that a series doesn't start until the road team wins a game. This would mean that the World Series really started last night as the Dodgers got the first road win of the series, beating the Yankees 4-2. With the series currently tied at 1 win apiece, Mets fans will be singing "Oh My God," and not only because of second baseman Jose Iglesias' hit single, but I'm sure Syracuse fans are very happy to hear that Kyle McCord is playing. As Coach Fran said, he'll play till he gets to the next level, and many players who are top picks will typically sit out a bowl game. Super Bowl 59 was not exactly the nail-biter NFL fans were expecting. The Kansas City Chiefs looked to become the first team to three-peat in NFL history, but the Philadelphia Eagles swooped in and put those hopes to rest. Jalen Hurts drops back, and he finds Jahan Dotson for 28 yards. He'll fall into the end zone, but they're going to call that back to the 1-yard line, which is perfect field position for the tush push, as Jalen Hurts pushes his way in and gives the Birds the early lead. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun. He rolls out to his right and fires, but it is intercepted by Cooper DeJean. The birthday boy sure is feeling 22, taking it all the way back, and he becomes the first NFL player to score a touchdown on his birthday in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts fakes the handoff. He has plenty of time, and he goes deep. And he connects for 46 yards with Devontae Smith, and there was no coming back from that. That was the nail in the coffin as the Eagles take a knee in victory formation, giving them their second Super Bowl win in franchise history. While the Super Bowl wasn't a close game, Syracuse men's basketball versus UNC was much closer than many had anticipated. Coach Adrian Autry was hoping to prevent the Orange loss column from dipping into the double digits, but the Orange did put up a fight. Ian Jackson came off the bench and delivered for the Tar Heels, finishing with 23 points off the bench. J.J. Starling crosses over and gets to the lane, putting up the circus shot for the N1. Big comeback for Cuse, and they're now only down a bucket. Starling passes out of the double team to Mastorovic, to Lampkin, who puts up the dunk, and that crowd goes crazy as the Orange will now tie the game. UNC moves the ball down the court as Jalen Withers finishes through the contact, and he extends the Tar Heel lead. With only 45 seconds left in the game, it's just a 2-point game, and Elliot Cadeau spins right past the defender with that flashy move, and he beats him to the basket. That'll extend the UNC lead to just enough where it's too much for the Orange to overcome as the Tar Heels come out on top, 88-82. You can hear the excitement being felt in the JMA Wireless Dome this past Sunday as the New York State Field Band Competition, which features high school bands from all across the state of New York, took place right on Syracuse University's campus. 54 bands participated in the competition with a total of 4,050 band members. Of those 4,050 competitors, only one both played an instrument and took part in the band's color guard routine. 16-year-old Andrew Lawn played the trumpet and later tossed wooden rifles in the air for New Hartford High School's big finale.
You get to have like the best of both elements, and it's like a lot of performance. It all started with marching band, and then like during that I saw the guard rehearsing and I thought, oh my God, this looks so cool, I have to try it.
Andrew has been involved with New Hartford's marching band from a young age. He came into the program as just a 7th grader. He has now grown to be one of the most integral parts of the show.
We had a solo moment for him right at the end of the show, right when that last thunderbolt hits, and that's when it drops in his hands. And it's also unique because you normally don't see someone from the band proper in uniform do that.
New Hartford finished 3rd in its class, and they were the highest placing upstate band despite falling to 2 Long Island schools. Andrew Lawn looks to come back for his senior year next year and lead them to a higher rank in the competition. From here at the JMA Wireless Dome, I'm Lindsay Arons, NCC News. The Syracuse football program has been in a whirlwind over the past few weeks, firing head coach Dino Babers, clinching bowl eligibility under interim head coach Nunzio Campanelli, and hiring Georgia defensive backs coach Fran Brown to be their future head coach. I'm here at the Ensley Athletic Center where the Syracuse football team is practicing for their upcoming bowl game. I had the opportunity to get the inside scoop from players and coaches about how they're feeling going into the big game.
It's awesome. It means everything. You know, this is what we put all the hard work in for through camp, summer, everything. To get to this one more opportunity, have an extra game, it means the world.
While the senior tight end appreciates the opportunity to play one more game, he said doing so without Coach Babers has been difficult.
Being underneath one coach for all your college career, you know, unfortunately, the past week he wasn't with us, so it was weird without him, but, you know, we've all came together, worked hard, and we were able to get that last win for him.
That last win was a big one for interim head coach Nunzio Campanelli. I asked him if this is a role he ever expected to be in during his first season with the team.
I definitely didn't anticipate that at all. I mean, to be honest, you know, really, it's not a situation you ever want to be in. You know, it was an honor to have the opportunity to do it and to represent this program and help our guys get to a bowl game. But in reality, that was never something that actually entered into my mind.
While having the opportunity to lead the team to a bowl game victory this season, next season, Coach Nunzio will be led by a familiar face.
Super excited for Fran. We're good friends. I had the opportunity to work with him for 2 years. We spent a ton of time together. He's going to be a tremendous addition to this program.
Syracuse will head to the Sunshine State as they take on University of South Florida in the Boca Raton Bowl on December 21st. Reporting from Syracuse, I'm Lindsay Arons, NCC News.
Thanks, Jacob and Adam. I'm here at Rockwell Elementary School where the snow has been coming down and the voters have been coming out since 7 a.m. One word can be used to describe the emotions surrounding these electric school buses: charged. I'm Lindsay Arons here at Haven Hall, where the majority of inclusive youth students are housed. I'm actually a residential mentor in the program, which means that I get to see firsthand how the students don't let their disabilities hold them back. Coming up next on NCC News at 4, the North Carolina National Guard takes action to bring relief in the face of Hurricane Helene. An I Scream, You Scream, a lawsuit against Breyer's Vanilla Ice Cream. We'll be right back. Tomorrow night, the amphitheater will be hosting another concert featuring Shinedown. From here at the Lakeview Amphitheater in Syracuse, I'm Lindsay Arons, NCC News. The new iPhone 16 isn't selling as expected. According to an analyst, Apple sold an estimated 37 million units in the first weekend of pre-sales. That is down over 12% compared to the sales of iPhones during the same time period last year. While Matthew represented Inclusive U at the nation's capital, the fight for more funding continues right here in New York State. Coming up on NCC News, the rain will stick around, but not for too long. We'll have your full weather forecast after the break.